How's it going, everyone? Doc here with Eyes Wide Shot Gaming, and today we're going to show you a brand new build we have created that we have happily named the Darude Sandstorm build. Stick around. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all of your Remnant 2 news, info, breakdowns, and builds, as well as many other games. We are so close in our endeavor to 1,000 subscribers. Why not join us on this adventure today? Let's dive right into this interesting and sandy build. For our primary archetype, we are running Archon. The prime perk Tempest automatically generates 15 mod power per second, and casting a mod doubles this value for 10 seconds. This is a main focus as our entire build revolves around having our mod ready and active as frequently as possible. The damage perk on Archon, Amplify, also increases mod damage by 50% and grants 10% mod critical chance, as well as every other perk this archetype has will somewhat benefit our mod or our team's mod, so this is our foundation. With this archetype, we are running the skill Reality Ruin. This skill conjures a 10.5 meter protective dome which applies slow to any enemy or enemy projectile, but the main reason for this skill is that inside allies gain 25% damage reduction and automatically generate 50 mod power per second. This is a huge amount of mod power to generate over 20 seconds and allows us to keep launching our mod. For the secondary archetype, we have Summoner. Main reason for it is the damage perk Dominator. This grants a 35% increase to mod, skill, and explosive damage, as well as a 5% mod skill and explosive critical chance. Our main focus being on the increase to mod damage and critical chance. The skill with it is very interchangeable, but we went with the Minion Reaver for its large size and ability to be used as a meat shield. This skill will be used very sparingly. Now let's take a look at the amulets and rings, starting with the Reed of the Vaunt. This amulet is a random drop in Yeisha, so if you don't have it, start grinding side dungeons through Yeisha. With Reed of the Vaunt, when activating a mod, increases mod generation by 15% for 10 seconds. But one of the main reasons for this amulet is that mod charges have a 20% chance not to be consumed on use. This opens the door to being able to launch numerous mods back to back consistently. Our first ring is the Burden of the Follower. Again, we focus the mod power and its generation, so the ring reduces fire rate by 15%, but increases mod power generation by 25%. The second ring we have on is the Burden of the Warlock. This reduces our mod power requirements by 15%, and activating a mod costs 15% health as Grey Health. Overactivating can't kill us, so we compensate this health cost with Siphoner, Regrowth, and our Relic Heart. The third ring we have equipped is the Ring of Spirits. This ring increases mod generation by 3% for each active consumable, up to a max of 5 stacks. Since we can only have one active consumable with this build, that being mod power generation, we get an extra 3% mod generation boost on top of the 10% of the consumable. Our last ring is very cut and dry, the White Pawn Stamp. This ring reduces mod power requirements by 10%, so this way we don't need to generate as much mod power with our basic damage. Now let's move on over to the weapons. The secondary weapon I like for this build is the Hellfire, with its explosive shot that gets impacted by our amulet, allowing us to pop off more than the 2 explosive shots we start with to open up with a bang. The mutator on it is Prophecy, giving us a movement speed increase, as well as increases this weapon's mod power generation by 6% every time we use this weapon's mod. The melee weapon we have on is the World's Edge, but this can be swapped to any weapon you like since we won't really be using the melee weapon in actual battle. Finally, our main event, the Monolith Long Gun and its Sandstorm mod. This weapon fires concentrated sand and sustained primary fire, as well as sandstorm hits, apply exposed for 1 second up to a maximum of 15 seconds. When the target is exposed, they receive 15% additional damage from all sources. The mod that comes with this weapon is Sandstorm, which is a sphere of loam. The impact creates a 7.5 meter swirling storm of sand which seeks to center itself on an enemy and deals 225 elemental damage per second. When the targeted enemy dies, the sandstorm will seek a new enemy within 10 meters. This lasts for 15 seconds. Now with this crazy mod we have, the Mutator Failsafe. This allows the attached mod to deal 25% additional mod damage, and at level 10, attached mod use gains a 15% chance to not consume charge. This is stacked with our amulet, giving us a 35% chance not to use our mod charge. With all of this, the relic heart we use is the Profane Heart, mostly for its innate 3% lifesteal bonus, allowing us to constantly be healed while Sandstorm is out. On this relic, we have mod duration, mod damage, and mod cost. For our traits, you can see them on the right. We focus mostly on Spirit, Expertise, and Siphoner. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how this works on the battlefield. As you can see, we are getting somewhat lucky having the Amulet and Mutator proc, which in theory, if consistent enough, can allow us to raise our DPS indefinitely. I hope you enjoyed this build video, and as always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Until next time, so long.
Yeah!